Ta-da! Hello everybody, good afternoon, welcome back to Butterfly Square Garden, a place where you can be free to be yourself. At least that's what we've been saying lately. And now up to updates. We've been doing butterfly stuff. I started the whole butterfly chain again. I ordered caterpillars in a cup online, Amazon. Check it out. It's cheap, it's easy, it's fun, good for kids. The caterpillars eat the food, and then they crawl up to the top of the cup and they become a chrysalis. And that's what I showed you last time, is the caterpillars on top of the cup. And then they shed their skin, they hook their feet, and voila. The next step, what you're supposed to do is take them out and put them in an enclosing chamber or somewhere for them to come out of their chrysalis. And as you can see, I've got a bunch on the side table because what happens is there were so many extra, they gave me extra caterpillars, so some of them fell and they were lying in the bottom, which is bad. That's like guarantee they're not going to become butterflies kind of thing. So I had to go in there and pull them out. And I will be putting this sheet in the bottom of the enclosing chamber so that, you know, at least they have a fighting chance. They can still climb up and inflate their wings. But I had to take them out of the cup. I thought I had more time. It's only been like a week or not even 2 weeks. And before I was able to move them all, this is what I'm going to show you guys. As you can see, why I've got my butterfly handling gloves. Can you guess what I'm about to show you? I'm being careful because I don't want it to hurt himself. But inside the cup, one of the butterflies already came out of their little chrysalis. Not a cocoon, because moths come out of cocoons, but butterflies have a chrysalis. So I'm going to very gently take our butterfly out, and we officially have butterflies. Yay! If I could edit, I would do like a little disco ball right over here, because it means that we're officially back in business. We have butterflies. So I will be moving the butterfly from the cup into a genuine butterfly net enclosure, and I will be equipping it with my burdock plants, and I'm going to retrofit a butterfly feeder with some red felt and Gatorade so that he can still drink nectar when they want. So as the butterflies come out, I will move them from the enclosing chamber into the butterfly net enclosure, hometown, metropolis, whatever you want to call it. We'll get into more about the burdock later, but let me very carefully pull out. Ooh, I should have done this on camera. And I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, everybody. I promise I will do some sanitizer. But I'm all alone, so no one's going to get sick except for you guys. So the problem is this is all covered with... oops, let's go the other way. Oh no, one fell. See, this is why you got to take them out beforehand. Look at all that silk. So these little babies need to get hung up in here. But first, we got our little butterfly. I like to use gloves because it's like butterflies have little hooks for hands and they want to grab onto something that's like a Velcro consistency. Otherwise, he'd be like climbing all over my finger. So anyways, this is a painted lady butterfly. If their wings were spread open completely, it would look like this. Can you see it on my face? Let's do it on my black hair. Look, I have a little bow. Just kidding, it's a butterfly. So, little painted lady, they live for about, butterflies, if you take care of them, they can live for 2 months, 6 weeks. Some of them last for a long time, if you know how to take care of them correctly, which I do. Look, one of them's wiggling. Can you see them wiggling? They're pissed. They want to be hung up. So and here's another trick: when the butterflies they want to fly around. So I don't unzip it completely because you want to be ready, to close it after you do the little handoff. So I'm kind of putting them on the ceiling right now, the little rooftop, zipping it up, closing them in there. Ta-da! So that's how easy it is to move a butterfly. Again, you got to pull all the silk off of these little guys, and then grab a like a safety pin, and I will be taking down all of these nettings, or little cotton lid that they've got in there. See, they're in different directions, so I gotta be careful. You hang it up so that they're actually hanging and not just lying on the floor like these babies. But I think it looks like one of them fell, but it was a bad one. It looks like it already died. So sometimes you can tell, like this one over here, it looks like a dead caterpillar because the transition from caterpillar to butterfly is like really dangerous apparently, because a lot of them don't make it successfully. So every time I have a successful butterfly, it's kind of like, yay, we did it, good job. That's really kind of not very easy to do, metamorphosis of your whole body. So just to show off a little bit more, here are my painted ladies. I'm going to show you my butterflies because I like to show them. I have like in the other room, I don't know, like 40 more of these, and then like an entire glass vase full of like dead butterflies. So I'm like, I gotta get a frog or a snake or something to eat them, or hire someone to pin them all when they die, because once they're dry for too long, it doesn't work so well. So here are my monarchs. They're much bigger. We've got a female and a male. I just like to show you guys my butterflies. I have a whole bunch of monarchs. More that are pinned and more that are on the pinning board that haven't been transferred. And like a whole bunch more that are dead and haven't even been pinned at all, because it's just really involved. Here are my swallowtails. I like to show off my swallowtails. Here's the yellow one. Here's the blue one. Male, female. These are butterflies that are all native to New York City. The monarchs have the longest migration, so I think it would be cool to be more involved with their migration, making sure that there's enough milkweed. I personally have a bunch of milkweed planted in my garden outside. Look at him, he's still wiggling. Isn't that so cute? He's like really pissed off. What else do I want to say? So as for the burdock, I was excited because it was growing in these big giant leaves and I can feed a lot of them. But I'm kind of curious because I had an epiphany when I was watching this video of a person who took carrot stubs and grew carrot greens from the stub. And I think that's a great idea because last year I planted whole carrots that I grew from, I bought from the store. I bought a whole carrot and it was like this big giant container, and it didn't really grow all that much greens because they were dying because pill bugs were eating the carrots. So I think maybe that would be a nice way to have like a small container with a bunch of, developed carrot greens growing, and, I want to cut it. And then, the carrots, the butterfly need to lay their eggs on something, and these burdocks, they're just not growing very well over the winter. So that's why I think I need to be buying more carrots from the store so the caterpillars can eat the carrots and the butterflies will have a place to lay their eggs. And then baby caterpillars really need to be eating either like living plants or highly developed caterpillar food, which is difficult because it gets moldy after just a couple of days. So you need to either keep feeding them fresh food. So I don't know. I might be having to go to the store to buy lots of carrots until I have a system where I grow all the carrots in some sort of laboratory. And my windows are basically full of orchids right now, which are all blooming. Orchids, other than butterflies, are like my favorite thing. I'll have to make a video of that because they're doing so well. So anyways, I just wanted to make a quick video showing you that, like, hooray, we've got a butterfly. That's the first one to come out of the chrysalis. And over the next couple of days, we're going to have like 20 more butterflies, 30, I don't know. We'll see how many we get. It would be nice to have like a good 30 or 40. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get 20 to 30 butterflies, and then they will take a couple of days to mature, and then they will mate and lay eggs on my burdock or the carrot greens, depending on how much I get from the store and what grows and what doesn't. I'll show you a video of how I get them to feed, because there's a lot of content online of people using needles and toothpicks to actually pull out the butterfly's proboscis and put it into, like, say, a bottle cap full of, you know, sugar water. And that is good for one butterfly at a time if, you know, it's over winter or it's a thunderstorm and you can't let your butterflies go. But, you know, when you've got hundreds of butterflies, they need to feed on their own whenever they want, without me damaging their delicate little bodies, which has, you know, unfortunately happened, especially in the beginning, but we get better at working with these things. So I hope that you can hear me clearly. Sorry if my computer is making too much humming noise, and I used to have a better setup with a dual, you know, my phone as a camera so we could get multiple angles, but the computer is dying. It won't update software, it's losing software, and I can't do all of that stuff, and the quality isn't the best. So I don't know, buy me a new camera, buy me some what is it, the one that gives you chills, HMR. How can I not remember this? HDMR, whatever. The sensitive speakers, so you can hear the butterflies, because that's a really fun part of butterfly watching, is hearing when a lot of them are flying. You can hear them flapping their wings, and it's really cool. So that's great. And when you catch them sunning, they will let their wings out, and they'll lift their little abdomens and catch all the sun, and it just, like, it'll give you a boost of serotonin. Like, you'll feel so good. And they've got these little gold sparkle flecks that really light up in the sun. So anyways, plant native plants for your butterflies to grow. I have an outdoor garden. It's about to be winter, so again, we're talking about buying food from the store. But the main goal is we want more butterflies out in the world. That's kind of what started this whole project, and being in lockdown over COVID, I was focused on gardening and everything. So check out my older videos. I'll tell you more of my story, and more fun information will come, and I can't wait to show you guys what this would look like when they're all hung up, and when there's more butterflies, and how the butterflies are doing in their new habitat. And hopefully maybe you'll learn something, and there'll be more people who can support the butterfly community. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, had a good time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you like butterflies? Do you grow any butterfly host plants? I know a lot of people do that kind of thing, and everyone's area is a little different, so I'd like to hear from you. And don't be a stranger. Thanks again, everybody, and I don't want to take the butterfly out, so I'm not going to give you a close-up. You'll get more of that next time. Thanks again. Bye!